Hey guys, and welcome to our review for Molly's Game, starring Jessica Chastain, Idris Elba, Kevin Costner. Written by Aaron Sorkin. Directorial debut. My name is Scott Ellis. I'm joined here by Tim McGavick.
Oof, let's do this up.
Tyler Switolski.
I don't know.
Let's do it up.
Thank you.
And Adam Franey.
Yeah, let's do it up, guys.
Yes.
Oh god.
Scott,
Molly.
Do
We're
it.
looking for Molly, am I right?
do it up. Do some Molly.
Let's do some Molly.
No.
Do the drugs.
Let's do some Molly's. We don't condone drug use whatsoever.
What?
Tim, can you give us a little synopsis of Molly's Game
Let's try my phone.
Molly's
for the viewers?
The story of Molly Bloom.
Oh.
Shit.
I'm kidding. A woman who ran exclusive, high-stakes underground poker games for nearly a decade before being arrested by the FBI.
Exclusive underground poker games.
Oof, they're highly exclusive.
Yeah.
Super exclusive.
How can they be underground?
They were above ground. Well, I guess originally in
Underground in the
basement.
sense that she's not a casino.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Tyler,
Yes.
let's start with you. What do you think of Molly's Game?
Any guesses?
You really
I
liked
think
it.
you liked it.
You
think
thought
so?
it was boring and didn't like it.
Wow.
Just from
There's
your
a spectrum here.
From your
Interesting.
exhale.
Interesting. I loved it.
Oh.
I did. I really, really loved it. Loved the.
Loved.
Did love.
Is
Much
this your
love.
favorite movie of 2017? Are you going to have to go back and switch some
2018.
things?
2017.
Oh, 2017. That's right. It came out 2017. Shit. You know what? It definitely could have cracked my top 10.
I mean, you haven't posted your list on Letterboxd yet, so...
That's because I still haven't seen I, Tonya, and I still haven't seen I've seen Snow. And also I'm lazy.
Mostly
the
that.
real
That's
answer.
mostly that.
That's fine.
But all the other excuses as well, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I really loved this. I loved Chastain's character. I loved the way this was shot. It seemed like there was just like this character to the way that it was shot.
Do you believe that it's a first-time director?
Surprising. But from
But he's been in Hollywood.
let's
for
say I
like-
believe he's been in Hollywood forever.
Yes, he has been. Yeah.
So it's not like he's new to.
Yeah.
He's a veteran
Yeah.
storyteller.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do like his style. I thought that was very, very cool. There's something about it. I don't know what it was. There was a style for it, but then I can't really put my finger on what
It's
it was.
snappy.
Yeah,
Walk
His
and talk.
filming style is very much like his writing style.
yeah,
Yeah.
Very quick, snappy.
and I love that. Chastain was great. Blew it out of the wall, out of the park. Loved Michael Cera. Seeing him in it, I thought was great. Scott apparently disagreeing. I loved seeing Michael Cera. He was just a really weird backroom character. It was very bizarre. I loved it.
Playing his dream. Playing Michael Cera's fantasy,
Yeah,
basically.
pretty much.
To be a star. He's playing a movie star.
But
Pretty
he
wishes he
is a
was.
star. All right,
Yeah.
At that level, though.
right here.
The perfect cool guy, A-list movie star.
That's
Michael
Michael
Cera.
Cera. Michael Cera.
Do we know who he was supposed to be?
Yes.
We did some Googling.
Allegedly.
We have
Toby
Please.
You don't know these?
Maguire.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
Doesn't that totally seem like him?
Allegedly.
Yes.
Fucking hate him.
How wild is that? According to Aaron Sorkin, Player X is
I wanted to know this.
an amalgam of Tobey Maguire, Leo D, and Ben Affleck.
What?
Because they
Right,
were
they were
all
players.
allegedly in the game.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling it's mostly Tobey Maguire,
Yeah.
based on
Because he's
her
nothing
book.
like the other two.
her book.
So Sorkin's just name dropping? He doesn't
Well,
say-
those
Sorkin's
are.
doing
I mean,
anything.
we've all seen the movie. There was 4 names that she dropped in some deposition somewhere,
They
right?
weren't in the movie.
She didn't. They didn't
Like
give the names.
were not said. In
They
the
didn't
movie.
give those names in the movie, but
Yeah.
those were the names that she gave,
Right. Okay.
and one other
Any others?
businessman. I think.
Yes, a couple business guys.
The whole time I was watching it, I was trying to pick out who's who.
Can you imagine if this movie was filmed with Tobey Maguire and Affleck and DiCaprio? Can you
Imagine
imagine?
the balls.
There were-
That'd be
whatever-
so fun.
Fuck.
They would never do that. That'd be amazing.
Why not? Why not? That'd be.
They're not going to incriminate themselves.
I know, but
It'd be
is it
amazing.
incriminating? I don't know. I guess
It's already out there. Like,
it's a little.
it wouldn't be
It's
incriminating,
a
right?
little fucked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, what are your thoughts about Molly's Game? Now let's jump over to you.
I
loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yep. I liked it a lot.
Oh, hold on. Did you love it or like it a lot?
I loved it.
Okay, all right.
I
loved
loved
it.
it. I loved it.
It was good. It was good. I loved it, man. 2 out of 5. Yeah, I thought it was great. Right from the opening, the skiing sequence was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Her flying through the air, I was like, no! Like when she was like flipping, oh, that blew me away.
I mean, you didn't seem too hyped for this going into it.
No, 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 no.
Easy there, Al.
Nice try. I was not hyped whatsoever.
So that's a pretty turnaround. That's
Yeah, maybe that helped. I don't know.
yeah, the low expectations.
I when Stuckman gave it the A, I was like, okay, I'll see it. Like I wasn't even gonna see it.
Savage.
But Sorkin, the guy can do no wrong. Has he made a bad movie? A Few Good Men.
He's only made one movie, but
He's
I guess he's
written-
written other movies.
Yeah.
He's
written
written many. Steve Jobs 5. Few Good Men. Excellent.
Social Network,
Social Network. Excellent.
Moneyball,
Moneyball.
West Wing.
West Wing.
Allegedly
whole West Wing.
excellent. Oh, he's the best. I love him. He's fucking killing it.
Charlie Wilson's War,
Did he write that?
Yeah.
Okay.
very good.
Which?
That's the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Haven't seen it. Perfect. I
It's
don't
excellent.
have to say I didn't like it. I thought it was something else. Yeah, just amazingly written, amazingly acted. Love the story. There's a couple minuscule things I thought we could have shaved 20 minutes off. I did feel the length
That's a
at
bit
times.
long. Yeah, I agree.
What the length added to it, though? I didn't mind the length.
Yeah, the length kind of did not feel like a 2-hour,
Yeah.
22-minute movie.
So we got in the car, we left
For
the
me.
movie theater at we got in the car,
It was
like,
like 1.
holy shit, it's 1 o'clock.
You saw it that early? Or,
No, that
1
late.
a.m.
damn.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was like a 10 p.m. showing.
Michael Cera I thought was extremely cringe.
Wow.
His
I just didn't
presence,
believe.
his performance.
I didn't believe that he.
And I love me some Michael Cera, so this is me saying this. Sorry.
Wow.
But now that I know he's supposed to be Tobey Maguire, I'm like, okay, that's amazing.
They referenced something about him being like green screen or something, like in green screen or something in it,
I didn't.
which is a reference to like Spider-Man, I guess. Anyways,
Yeah, I just loved how she was like this strong female who these men keep trying to, like Dean.
Dean
Yeah.
Keith, yeah.
Dean tries to screw over, then Michael Cera. Like, spoiler alert.
Oh my,
but,
yeah.
yeah, she just prevails. It's great. Great flick.
Tim,
Yes.
what did you think of Molly's Game?
Just
We
saw it.
got love,
tonight.
love.
I loved it too.
Oh,
Triple love?
Yeah. This is an excellent
a love
movie.
in.
This is like a very well-made movie, well directed, which was great because Aaron Sorkin's awesome for a first-time director. And I thought Jessica Chastain was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Killed it. Idris Elba I thought was fantastic. He had a
Yes.
nice little like role. Like I didn't expect him to be as like he's always great, but I thought he was really great. He has
I didn't
one
know he was in
particular like
He stole scenes from me.
yeah.
Like
Awesome
right
guy.
from Jessica Chastain.
Kevin Costner I liked as well,
Yeah.
which is odd.
Yeah.
He's usually
Very
terrible,
good.
but he was very good in
Yeah.
this. Maybe because he plays kind of a douchebag, which is
He's usually kind of just,
Ouch.
for me, like, he just kind of flatlines.
He just kind of says his lines.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just there.
He emoted. He
He was
emoted in this
great.
movie a little bit.
He
I
did
thought was
emote
That
at the
bench
end.
though.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
Uh,
bench scene.
great.
Guy,
I literally did a Disney tear.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little
Fuck.
misty-eyed.
Yeah?
I did. I felt it.
Ooh.
Something. It might have been gas, but it also could have been
It might have been
emotion.
the Baconator.
It might have been the Baconator. We had Baconators
You
where
know
we
what?
went.
That's what mine was too.
Yeah. I love the poker scenes.
It was definitely gas. Now that I think about it.
Poker scenes were great.
Saw this with the fiance Ashley.
Yeah.
She loved it as well. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
I like how the poker scenes like
Looked like
look.
poker on TV.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it showed the cards like
Yeah.
you would see it on
Yeah.
the broadcast of poker games. I'll jump in. I really enjoyed this film. I wouldn't say I loved it.
Ah, come on, Scott.
Love is a strong word.
Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know if my rating will reflect my review.
Yeah.
It's not a fun.
Are you doing okay?
No, it's not 5 either.
You're thinking of that bench scene right now. You're kind of
Yeah,
I just yawned a
Your
little
gas?
bit, but
You need some Visine?
Did you get Baconator?
Yeah, I quite enjoyed this film.
I love that bench.
Writing is on point,
Yep.
and that carries the film
On fleek.
the whole way, basically.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Get the oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
And it,
Ugh.
That's
Sorry,
worse.
It's only better.
That's worse.
you caught on to
It's the
something,
sweater.
Tim.
The sweater brought that.
Sorry, do you mind?
Man's trying to talk.
You
Please.
caught on to something, Tim, because you mentioned how the writing informed the editing.
Yeah.
I think that's very true.
Yeah.
The super snappy writing just informs the cuts into these fast cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sort of naturally
Happens.
fits
Yeah.
with the way the writing is.
Yeah.
And having that narration just gives it this sort of punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, of having her narrate it, because it's sort of based on her memoir, so it's like that sort of aspect.
Yeah.
She's narrating it almost like it's from the book kind of thing, and it was great. Performances excellent. Idris Elba's speech,
Oh.
So good.
great. Speech.
Got me going.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Nailed those
Idris
FBI
is
bitches.
the man.
Everyone was great. I really like Chris O'Dowd as well.
Oh,
He's hilarious.
excellent. Great.
With a Brooklyn accent or something.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Irish. Yeah, not what I would expect from him. And just all the supporting cast was great, except for Michael Cera.
I didn't have a problem with him too much. He just seemed like an odd choice, but he wasn't bad. I was just like,
He wasn't bad. It just
there could have been someone better in that
just
role.
wasn't
Why?
believable.
I
It just wasn't
understand.
believable.
If you think about Tobey Maguire, and then think
been
about
great
no, but if you think about
in this role.
no. But here's the thing: to
He was
me,
great.
I think Michael Cera kind of was playing to what Tobey Maguire would have acted as. He's got very wormy kind of.
Yeah, I would love to see Tobey
He's
Maguire
very
just
wormy.
be this
I
little
hate Tobey
shit.
Maguire so much. I can't
Who
fucking stand him.
doesn't? Punchable face.
No, I just I hate him so much. He can't
get it.
act.
I get it.
And so I think that Michael Cera is playing a Tobey Maguire.
You know who should have played him
character.
in this movie? Andrew Garfield.
Oh, hot take.
Because of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, but also he has a very
accent.
punchable face as well. But I like Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield wouldn't do that.
No,
Miles
no,
Teller.
no, no.
He's
Miles Teller would be a good choice.
Because I'm very punchable.
Very punchable.
Very punchable.
I like him
face.
though as well.
He's perfect.
Hit him in the nose.
Tom Holland. Could Tom Holland
Do
do that? Being an asshole in an underground poker game.
Thinking of him being Tobey Maguire, I get it now.
I see Michael Cera. I see.
But not knowing that, watching the movie, I was like, this
Weird
is
choice.
so bizarre. His head just bobbing in through the door. He's just so awkward and.
I love it.
I want to see a cut of this movie where they just edit Tobey Maguire over in a just
And the other celebs fill the.
Yeah.
Was Weinstein there? Because I noticed there was one guy who reminded me of Weinstein.
Was that Hal?
Was
Guy
it
lost
the guy that came
No,
from
no.
that was really good at poker that came in?
No, he was just
That's
a
not-
big guy
That was
with a
Hal.
goatee, balding. He just looked like him. And I know Jessica Chastain said something about a producer whose second favorite form of payment is money. Was there? And Idris Elba was like, "Oh,
That would be interesting.
That'd be savage.
yeah." I'm pretty sure it was
Wow.
Weinstein.
I could totally see that.
That makes
It
sense.
literally looked like him, and she dropped that line. So it was like, interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's funny to catch these little things because Ty leaned over and mentioned it to me, which I did catch. But the Cobra Room, is actually the Viper Room.
Yeah.
Just how they changed the names. Viper Room is the real location,
Okay.
Yeah.
but in the movie they called it the Cobra Room.
Interesting.
That's cool. 'Cause
It's just funny how they changed the name slightly.
I was in Los Angeles this summer, and I drove by the Viper Room, and I looked by. I'm like, oh, that's the Viper Room. Pretty fucking awesome.
Didn't go in.
I didn't go in.
That's where we
You
were.
gotta find
I was
out.
with the family, so I decided not to go in.
Well,
If it was by myself, it'd be a different story.
bring him in.
Actually, it's our family.
I just want to see
yeah.
Molly's game.
As soon as I saw I think it was Jessica Chastain walk into the side door, I'm like, is that the front? That's the front of That's the Viper Room. Like they have it was exactly the Viper Room. Like they didn't change anything about the front.
Right.
It was really cool.
It's just funny how it sort of ties into the writing. Like they had to change the names
Yeah.
to protect the whatever. And it was just funny to catch those things.
Viper. Cool.
Well, should we give our ratings and then we can perhaps talk a little bit spoilers and then.
Sure.
I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna say, shit, it's tough. I'm gonna say light 4. Light 4 to 5. I did enjoy it quite a bit.
I'm gonna go heavy 4.
Oh,
Knocking on my top 10
I was gonna
of the
say,
year list.
are we gonna have to edit the top 10?
Might have to. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, had a great time.
It's very good. Don't say 5.
It's a 5.
Don't say it's gonna be in the top 10.
Oh, I thought it was just sunglasses. Shit. 5.
Oh shit!
So mathematically, if Dunkirk's 10, this is bumping
Tim, I never said my list made sense.
It's true. It does not make sense.
I never
You could
said
bump your
that.
number 3.
Where do you think
who
this
knows?
would land?
I know.
Where do you think this would land then?
Up there, man.
We'll find out on Letterboxd.
It would be, maybe one day.
tuned.
Please.
Probably by 2020.
Is it too much to ask?
Yes.
I beg of you.
It'll definitely be on my top 10 though.
Interesting.
I'll do some moving around.
You know what this is? This is the Spotlight. This is like the drama movie that you love for some reason, and you give it a 5, and it like makes your
Snappy.
list.
It's Edgar Wrighty.
Yeah.
It's like Edgar Wright toned it way down.
If Edgar Wright did a serious drama,
Yeah.
makes sense.
If you
That
get
would be
Edgar
it.
Wright,
But there's no rock songs.
Yeah, I think Lady Bird was like
no
my spotlight of
explosions.
last year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It would be better.
This would be a close second.
You like the Big Short of last year.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't see the Big Short.
No.
You would like it? You haven't
You
seen
would
it?
love
I haven't.
You would
like
love the
it.
Big Short.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Director of Anchorman. It's Adam McKay.
Adam, what are you giving?
4 out of 5. Solid 4. Enjoyed it a lot.
I'm gonna put this on the Letterboxd right now.
sick.
Considering
Molly's
my
Game.
different
Check it out. Well, is there anything spoiler we want to talk about? Fair warning for the viewers if you haven't seen
We've been
it.
making the Molly joke. Hilarious scene.
Yeah.
Where like the lawyer's like reading through like listing off like everyone that's been like, yeah, your name came up like
19
times, and they're like, it's Molly the drug that people are like asking for.
They're talking about ecstasy.
Maybe.
Hilarious.
Could be.
Maybe.
You never know. I mean, they played it off like...
You're like, well, it's true. Could be,
but it could
be the
actually be something.
Bring
You never know.
Molly.
I liked how it just bodied him too. He's like, thank God there is no physical record of this. Oh, that's
Hilarious.
so great. Fuck
Yeah,
man.
man, his little scene in that deposition room was great. His big speech.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I love those scenes when they're just going back and forth. Felt like a play.
They're
a
like-
stage play.
They're like literally standing up like.
Yeah,
It just kept going back and forth. I thought that was really funny.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much to spoil here, I guess, but yeah, just I
The
loved it,
scene
man.
when the Italian mobster beat her up was
Yeah.
fucked.
Did not expect that.
Shook me to my core.
Should we talk about the bench scene?
Oh, I don't
3
know
years
if I
of
can.
therapy and
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Not
Just a
not
great-
easy.
Amazingly written scene. I
Yeah.
thought,
And
it was
funny
so
too.
Sorkin.
Like it had a couple funny
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
It reminded. It was like akin to the Steve Jobs climax on the rooftop.
On the
with
rooftop.
His daughter.
Yeah, the parking
Right.
garage. Yeah.
You could totally tell it was like the same writer, which also made me.
he's very good at writing that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really
He's
well
a
done.
master.
Again, had some gas, but it made me feel very good.
You felt.
Yeah.
Released some guys.
I felt something here.
If a
It's
movie
very
makes you
confusing.
feel, you felt.
That's
it.
indigestion.
I think so.
It's true. He vibe bangs movies.
Is this number
Yeah.
1 of last year for you?
No, there was no rock songs. We went over this already.
Right.
Atomic Blonde had many rock songs.
Very strict rule,
So-
of course. Yeah.
If you're number one, you gotta have rock
That's the
songs.
difference.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys... I don't have much else to say. It was good.
No, I think good.
I was the one scene that I was like,
Fucking
I'm not finished. Do you mind?
Scott, let's
Thank
wrap
you.
this up, alright? Let's go home.
When she's just driving her car down the highway and she gets the call that she knew she was expecting from Michael Cera's character.
You're
You're so fucked.
I was like,
what a fucking
fuck! Like, what did he do? What's gonna happen? Like,
Tobey Maguire.
fuck!
Oh shit.
like, I totally imagined Tom Maguire on the other end
You're
going,
so
"You're so fucked.
What a little piss.
I'm
hand.
Spider-Man." Like, little shit.
Just imagine him walking down the street. Fucking, like...
Gross.
Shit. Well, I think that'll do it for our review of Molly's Game.
Toby.
Tim, where can people find us?
People can find us on Twitter at Up Real Late. You can find me personally on Letterboxd at Up Real Tim and on Instagram at The Craft Pundit.
You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Up Real Time.
You can find me on Twitter at Franny25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You can find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at UpRealScott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the comment section if you want to join our discussion about Molly's Game. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you like our stuff.
Yeah, buddy.
As always, keep it real.
Yeah, buddy.